Hey guys, and welcome to week 3 of the Australian Brumby Challenge. This week with VBA Precious we do a lot of revision work, so a lot of our groundwork skills, we're refining it and adding new cues, so to make things a little easier and not look as loud. So we don't do a whole lot of new exciting things. We do add in a couple of new things that you will see in the video and introduce her to new cool experiences, but a lot of this week has just really been preparing her for the future, and hopefully the future is riding her soon. But before we get into the video, a lot of people have been asking me about my dogs. First, gonna introduce you to Toby. This is my little stroppy dog here. So Toby is my oldest boy, and he's a little Jack Russell Terrier, if you can see his cute little face there. He only has 3 legs, so you'll see him in not many of our videos, as he doesn't get around all that fast, and he's getting a lot older. He's probably about 15 now, so he's an old boy, and he just hangs out in the house in his nice warm rugs. You will have seen him in the very first videos, probably with a rainbow coloured rug on. So yeah, this is Toby. Say hello to the camera. He's like, "You've taken me out into the coldness, Mum. What are you doing?" Alright, so that's Toby. Let me put him down. Okay, now I'm going to introduce you to my craziest dog, Maggie. Mag, come here. Sit. Good girl. So this is Maggie. Oh, let me just extend this for you. This is Maggie. Maggie, here. Here, Maggie. She doesn't want to look at the camera. She's little bit camera shy sometimes. This is Maggie, and she is my almost, well, she'll be 3 next year, I think. My almost 3-year-old Australian Kelpie. Hey Mag, come here, Maggie. And she's my craziest, aren't ya? Hey? You're the craziest. You'll see her running around all the horses because that's what she loves to do best. She is my co-trainer, aren't you, Mag? Hey? Yes, you are. And she's the biggest help, aren't you? Yes. She actually, I got her at the very start of the 2018 Brumby Challenge. So this is her 3rd challenge she's done with me, helping me train horses. She helps me with Levi, and then with Pilot, and now little Precious. So she's getting good at it. Hey, Hannah Bun. And then, if my 3rd strupple, my puppy, will come over. Edgy, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. He's like, the grass is wet. Come here. Edge, come here. Good boy. Yeah, such a good boy. And this is Edge. And he is, oh, I don't even know how old he is now. He's probably about 8 or 9, to be honest. And he's also an Australian Kelpie. And he helps me a lot with the horses too. He's been through all the challenges with me, so he is another valued trainer of the team. And yeah, I love having my dogs help me out, and especially when we go trail riding, they come with us and they help all the horses get spook proof, and they're just really great helps, and I love them. They're my babes. So yeah, that's my dog. That's that. So without further ado, let's go to the video. Bye. So today is day something, I can't remember what day it is, but today's Tuesday in week 3. Yesterday I didn't do any work with her. Well, actually I did a little bit. When I fed her, I went to go see if I could pat her because I hadn't touched her at all on the Sunday. and she wouldn't let me, so I ended up putting her up into the round yard at the back there that we've just set up. See? And it took me about five minutes to for her to let me pat her again. So I had a bit of a breakthrough yesterday, and now she's back in the arena eating her breakfast, which is some yummy lucerne hay. And I'm just gonna go up and see if I can pet her, see if she'll let me pet her and rub her and do all those cool little things. Hey gorgeous, you're okay. You're okay. Yeah, good girl. Yeah. So she's still, you can tell, she's still a bit flighty. She's still a little bit wild, which is normal. She's only starting of week 3. But I can pat her all down her back while she's standing here eating. Hey. Yeah, that's a good girl. You are. Is that yummy? And I can lean up against her. I know. Yeah, you're a good girl. Yeah, good girl. Yeah. Yeah, see? See if she'll eat while I'm rubbing up on her still. Hey? Good girl. See if I can put my hand over her neck. Like that. Under her neck. Rub her up on her jaw. Good girl. Up behind the ears. Yeah, good job. Yeah, good job. Good girl. Yeah. That was hard work. So that's probably like all I'm going to do today, because I now have to go to the dentist and do a few things in town. So I probably won't get home to do anything for the rest of today. So that was our session for today, which I am really happy with. If I can walk up and pat her in the bigger yard, then hopefully tomorrow when I come up to pat her, I can hold to her and we can do a bit more work and go from there. And the more I can pat her in the bigger yard, the more she'll start to trust me. And when I start riding her, she will take it on a bit easier than if I was to rush her into it. My goal always with breaking in horses or saddle starting horses is to never let them buck, never have them buck under saddle. That's like my biggest goal, because I feel that if a horse is bucking under saddle, then they're scared. Sometimes they do little bucks like for fun, which I found with Levi when I first took him out to the beach. He was so excited to be out that he just tossed his head around and did a little buck, but it wasn't anything malicious or like terrified to get me off or anything. It was just him expressing his feelings pretty much. But yeah, when I first ride them, I definitely don't want them to buck, because I feel like if they do buck, then I've missed something and they're still very scared. So yeah, we're just making sure she's not scared and she's confident with everything that we do. As you can tell, she's still a little bit touchy, which is still to be expected of a wild horse. So we'll just keep working on that over the next few weeks and see how she goes. Hey, beautiful girl. Alright guys, that's it for today.
Wonder if you think about me like I think of you. Wonder if you dream the way I do. When you look at clouds, do you see faces as I do? Do you get caught by your own thoughts like I do? Wonder what would happen if I showed these words to you. Wonder if you laugh at my simple even worse, would you look at me with pity in your eyes, saying I'm great and that you would like to be my friend? 'Cause you got something that my heart just can't ignore, that I've never felt before. And if you go, I wanna go there with you. I sometimes see you staring at the shadows on the wall. Wonder if you think about escaping, or do you like the way the sun is dancing in the fall? Maybe you find some peace of mind, maybe not. If I had the courage to address you with my speech, yes, if I was brave enough to ask you, I'd ask you if you'd like to run away somewhere with me, a place where we both don't have to run from ourselves. 'Cause you got something that my heart just can't ignore, that I've never felt before. And if you go, I wanna go there with you. And even I know we're not supposed to be as close as I wanna be, but if you go, I wanna go there with you. Yes, if you go, I wanna go there with you.
Okay, so now we are introducing the saddle cloth. In the very first video of me introducing the saddle cloth, you saw me walking away with it, shaking it. That's because I want her to be introduced to it slowly and not just be like, here, handle this. So I get them to follow it first, and then I introduce it slowly to them, get them to sniff it, and then we rub it all over them like here. We make sure we do both sides, and in the breaks we take her for a little walk.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, deep down. And it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, yeah, I can carry all that you've got. Two heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall, and it's not a lie dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I am running for you. I am running for you. I am running for you. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. I'll be your light. Your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
Okay, so now we have introduced the rug and we're just rubbing it all over her on both sides, making sure she gets used to the noise of it rustling because it makes a different noise to the saddlecloth. And I'm just making sure she is quite comfortable with it so that I can see if I can put it on her and see how she'll handle wearing it. With rug training, it's always important that they are confident with the rustling noises and with it touching them all over. This rug has belly straps, so I've got to make sure that it can touch her tummy. And then once they're wearing it, I want to make sure before I let them go that they can trot and do a little bit of groundwork in it. Because if they start playing out in the paddock with it on and they go for a trot for the very first time and they spook, they can run through fences and all kinds of different things. So to minimize that from happening, I just make sure she's completely comfortable with it. First, I'll walk her around with it on, not done up, so that if she does spook, it will just fall off. And then when she's comfortable with that, we do it up, and then we take her for a walk, and then I'll do a bit of groundwork, and then I'll finally let her go, because I'll be confident that she is happy enough to wear it.